more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants.
So Diddy got denied bail for the second time. He not getting out of jail. Trust me. All that baby oil, now he done slid down a slippery slope.
Of evidence against Combs in several raids. They found things, they say, like AR-15s, narcotics, that he, I'm quoting here, will fight this with all of his energy. His team is already planning to appeal the bail ruling, meaning they will be back in court tomorrow, as Combs has, as we mentioned, pleaded not. As we've just learned, is denying this request for bail. Explain why that is and what else we've learned today.
Saying why he should not be released, because they say that he is a flight risk, he could leave the country, and also that he has a history of obstructing justice. That
nigga playing, he should have got they hadn't restricted that nigga passport.
He was supposed.
They wanted him that he's supposed to get on.
He was supposed to go over there with Russell.
Damn.
He's supposed to get on. Now, nigga, like, see, they was giving him enough rope to hang himself, right?
Right.
But guess what? Once you go somewhere, you just don't come back, nigga. You ain't on the run. I just ain't come back.
Right.
But now, you gonna be begging for a bail, and they gonna around and say you're a flight risk.
That's a fact.
Nigga, they didn't do all that shit they did to come up empty-handed. Damn, man, I don't risk that shit on nobody.
All right, man. Y'all see what's going on. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to tap in with a couple people from the 951 and get their opinion about this Diddy situation.
So they denied his bail, huh? Damn, that nigga tried to put up his house. He just paid the last house note on. And he said, I'll give y'all niggas 50 million if you let me out this motherfucker. Cause you know that nigga was going to space if they would have let him out. But they ain't letting him out. They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in this house.
And you do know that, sir. Now, with multiple charges on this Rico Freako and no bail, I think it's safe to say we could go ahead and say farewell. But I want you to check out the laundry list of charges he got, and this is why he in jail.
And Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. This is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877-4HSI-TIP. I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York. They have been with us since day one and have worked tirelessly on this investigation. They will continue to be invaluable partners to us. I also want to thank the incredible agents and analysts from SCNY who have also provided tremendous assistance on this case. I'm deeply grateful for their continued work. And finally, I want to thank the outstanding career prosecutors from SCNY who are handling this case. Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson, Chrissy Slavic, Madison Smizer, and Mitzi Steiner, and their supervisors, Jamie Backleeper and Jacqueline Kelly. They are members of the Civil Rights Unit in our criminal division. We created the Civil Rights Unit when I became U.S. Attorney. I am deeply proud of their work on this and so many other cases. I'll now take some questions.
Aaron Katursky, ABC.
Thanks, Nick. Damian, thanks. The indictment describes aggressive, open, violent, hedonistic abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized by Sean Combs, and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today. And we are committed to making sure that justice is done. Next question.
Thank you. Julia Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Except for the baby oil. Phil G News. Oh.